on that mindset, but it does leave the door open for them to be taken advantage of at the defensive end.
And Green gets it to go.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Davis sets a screen. G kicks to Cole. To the inside. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. That's on Andrew Bogut.
And how about Anthony Davis? He grew 7 inches in one summer back in high school. You know, people forget he was committed to go to Cleveland State to play point guard out of high school. But then because of that growth, ends up signing at Kentucky, and the rest is history. So, I mean, you look at that 215-pound frame his rookie season, now up over 240, and that's enabled him to dominate the game even more. And I think it'll also help him improve his health.
For New Orleans, they've gone 5 of 8 from the field, shooting over 62%. Here's Cole. He hasn't scored yet. That, I'm sure, will change. And again, no good by New Orleans. Thompson passes to Barnes. Puts it up from 12. They get it again. And the shot counts. He's fouled. It's a chance for a three-point play.
They have got to put a body on him, because otherwise, with his agility and athleticism, they're not going to be able to contain him on the offensive glass.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Holiday's checked in.
And how about Harrison Barnes, the Black Falcon? I mean, he was a high school phenom in Ames, Iowa, and a lottery pick back in 2012 after 2 seasons at Carolina. Remember, also in high school, he was a teammate of Dougie McBuckets.
Just 4 to shoot. And Holiday, here we go. And he gets it to go.
How about the way he's able to angle his body to shield the big fella off and still get the finish?
You've got to be clever with your sleight of hand when you get inside and try to finish against the bigger guys. And he made it look easy that time.
Anderson, he's checked in for New Orleans. Harrison Barnes, of course, went to North Carolina, grew up as a huge fan of former Tar Heel Michael Jordan.
Yeah, you know, interesting, his mother started taping Jordan's games on the VCR years before he was born. His given name, Harrison Bryson Jordan Barnes. How about that for a factoid?
I didn't know that.
Nor did I.
And, guys, isn't it great to see a player who works that hard on the glass at both ends?
Well said, G. That's the way he has built, you know, his reputation. Clark grinding away 100% effort all the time.
And, you know, Kevin, all that effort pays off. How many of those spectacular putback jams do we see from this guy? A bunch.
Green with a screen for Curry. And the Warriors tack on 2 more.
Great job of utilizing that screen and finding space to knock down the jumper. Good basketball.
G dishes to Davis. Inside with his first shot attempt. Good on the jump shot. The Warriors have gone an even 50% from the field. They are 7 of 14 for the game. Green with a screen on Holiday. Here's Curry. Again, Golden State.
And those are 2 teammates right there working in rhythm. One setting the screen and the other using it to get that separation.
Here's G. 5 points in the game. He dishes it to Davis. 6 on the shot clock. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot 2.
And, you know, a chance here to see where the Pelicans sit in the NBA statistically. 2nd in fewest turnovers per game. 12th in scoring. And they're
So Golden State will get the first possession. Now the opening lineup for the New Orleans Pelicans. The shot blocking pair of Davis and Ashik inside. G is out there with Norris Cole. And it's Cunningham in at the small forward. On defense, Golden State. They come into this having outplayed the Clippers last game.
And you know what? Exactly what had to be done in terms of winning on the road. Never allowed any momentum to build up against them. Kept the crowd out of the game. And for every punch they took, they had a counter.
I was very impressed, Greg, with the way they stood their ground, even when they were on their heels some, coming through those moments where they were backing up a bit. That's what it takes on the road. You've got to show that kind of fortitude and resilience.
The Pelicans shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
And really, I thought Anthony Davis a season ago just took the league by storm. I mean, jaw-dropping numbers. I think you could argue if the Pelicans' record had been a little better, he probably would have won the league MVP.
On defense, Golden State. About a minute played so far here in the first. Good for the basket, starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Really aggressive play there, taking it to the rack against the big fella.
You know, Greg, aggressiveness is really the only option when you're on the wrong side of the size equation.
Now here's Green. He had an 18-point outing in the last game against the Clippers in Los Angeles.
You know, the Warriors took some flack when they passed on the chance to trade for Kevin Love, but I really think that the rise of Draymond Green as their stretch four-man made the decision even better and also kept their cap situation far more flexible.
And Draymond Green won't give you the superstar numbers of a Kevin Love, but he's got a deceptive impact, Clark, at both ends of the floor.
Yeah, I call him a value utility guy because he does a little bit of everything that brings value to your quest to win. His shooting has steadily gotten better. While he's not an all-star yet, some of his total contributions on the floor are impressive.
Barnes kicks to Curry. Green, the screen. Here's Thompson. That's short off the rim.
They are 0 for the game thus far. 0 of 4 here, still looking for their first make.
A Sheik, and he floats in for the easy two. Credit the assist on that one.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
Green, the screen. Curry dishes to Bogut. And he makes good on the layup. Bogut's got his first points of the game.
Boy, the 5th time's the charm. That's a big basket there.
Cole, the pass to Ashi. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. And Davis can't get it to go.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Curry. Well, we've got a second, so we'll bring up a list of shooting guards that have been... So Golden State will get the first possession. And the starting lineup for the Pelicans, Davis and Ashik in the middle. Alonzo G is out there with Norris Cole. And it's Cunningham in at the 3 slot. Here's Thompson. Great use of the pick to create room for the jumper. Thompson's got the first points up on the board for the Warriors. And the Pelicans with possession here. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
And how about the game plan that was constructed for that one? I mean, it was apparent how powerless the D was to stop it.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. I mean, they just didn't have an answer for anything they threw at him.
To the left side wing. 3 on the clock. Here's G. Warriors with the rebound. They come into this having outplayed the Clippers last game.
And even in hostile territory, as they were that day, they had no jitters at all. I mean, the confidence kept growing as the shots kept falling.
And they were falling big time. I mean, from the top to the bottom of that roster, everybody was locked, loaded, and spraying jumpers.
And here are the Pelicans now, following the miss by Draymond Green from deep.
And Draymond Green, guys, has won at every level. I mean, led Saginaw High School to 2 consecutive state championships at Michigan State, 2 trips to the Final Four, and now making noise with the Warriors. It's clear this guy's a winner.
On defense, the Warriors. Earlier, Doris Burke spoke with head coach Alvin Gentry.
Yes, he's looking at how they can establish an edge in this one. He's looking for them to lock things down on the interior first and foremost. He said our shot blocking is something that can really help us if we just play smart and avoid fouls. We want them shooting over length, and that's one thing my guys do bring to the table. A sound strategy, Kevin.
Great stuff, Doris. Thanks. That's a mantra we're going to hear, I think, a lot from coaches. Defense first.
You know, we always do, but it really rings true with this group. When they get all 5 guys keyed in at the defensive end, I think they make things very difficult for the opponent.
Yeah, and I think every single possession is going to be a battle in this one. That's what I'm expecting anyway.
Warriors have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Curry passes to Green. Golden State moving it around. And the basket by Curry.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Here's Cole, guarded by Curry. Davis with a screen on Barnes. Cunningham kicks to Davis. Drains the 19-footer.
I tell you what, guys, it's going to be a tough day on this defense if he's got the A game rolling tonight.
Curry dishes to Green. No good from outside. The Pelicans have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Screen by Asik. Here's Cole. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Philadelphia. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. Cunningham's shot is off.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
Barnes can't get it to go. First quarter of play and just over 3.5 minutes in. Cole, the pass to Cunningham. Out to the right wing. Here's Cole, guarded by Curry. It's stolen by Curry. Oh, here comes Curry all alone. Lays it in off the breakaway. Curry's got his second bucket.
Now that's a great move to get to the hoop. Awesome finger roll finish.
Davis sets a screen. G kicks to Cole. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here. G, no good.
Oh, boy, that would have been a nice alley-oop.
Boy, really liked the thought on that play, but didn't quite get it executed. Almost made a spectacular play.
That's good.
And just solid play out of them that time.
Pelicans trail by 4. And Cole kicks to Davis. They set the screen. Here's G. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Now here's Barnes. He picked up 18 points in their last win against the Clippers. Charity stripe shot. Does not find the basket. His third miss. He's made just one so far.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
Cole dishes to Asik. Here's Cunningham. Can't get it to go. And Golden State will go the other way with it. Their last encounter was in New Orleans, where they were able to handle the Pelicans.
Yeah, and in winning that last game, they attacked the basket aggressively. Drew a lot of fouls in that game.
Yeah, it certainly paid off. I mean, free throws and foul trouble for your opponents. Come on now. That's a winning recipe all day long.
And here are the Pelicans now, after the missed 3 from Klay Thompson. And so he draws the foul on the shot on trip to the line to shoot 2.
Well, whether you call him the brow or ant or the future, Anthony Davis made the leap in year 3 to franchise superstar. I mean, still, though, he remains humble, determined to improve, and dedicated to maximizing his immense potential.
And his former coach, Mike.